Alright, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm playing Grand Tactician, so I'm doing okay. Not to brag or anything, but I'm doing okay. Anyways, this is our full regimental campaign. We've gone back to the CSA, likely to stay there for the remainder of the war. Here, we should play things forward so we can get a somewhat accurate accounting. We'll turn the front lines off as we zoom in, but this gives you a sense, basically a little over 2 years into the war, and not much has changed, which I guess if you're on the defending end of things is kind of what you're hoping for. Although I guess West Virginia has been carved off. There hasn't been, I guess now that we're in the CSA, any liberation of Kentucky or Missouri, but, you know, you do what you can. We retook this from the Union. We also temporarily got control of their supply depot here. I guess after we beat the army down here. This might all be faulty intelligence, so who knows. But we burned the supply depot up there, so they'll have to rebuild it if they want it. We have Price, who is our westernmost force that matters, still getting his readiness back. But we're probably going to hang out here. Or at least try to control things to Little Rock because it protects the western approach to Memphis. As additional reinsurance, we're sending the Mississippi Squadron, probably to sit at the Memphis crossing. And that should help hold Tennessee by not forcing us to move forces over here. It is easier for the Union to move over here, and sometimes what they'll do is they'll strike out with targets in Corinth or somewhere else from way up here in Kentucky, and it's not the supply desert that eastern Tennessee is. So that's the picture of things in the center. Sorry, I'm laughing at something you can't. So I have the frame generation running in the background, and I was getting 400, and it said I was getting 450 frames, which doesn't make any sense because my screen's only going to get 144 at the most. But anyways, it was funny to see in War of Rights. My goodness, that's a different game, completely unrelated to this, but actually pretty similar. Over here in the east, which is generally the hot there, the Union was incredibly passive. But that's because they were previously very active, and in the end it did not go well for them. We should have a better accounting now as to how things are going. So we didn't recruit anybody in the last episode, and we gained, I think, almost 20,000 troops. The Union seemed to gain less than that, and there was only one relatively small battle way out there just northeast of Arkansas, where we were just a moment ago. And so yeah, I'm happy to sit back here. Oh, that's right. So we were going for a little bit of revenge here. The Union, this is odd because when I was playing the Union, we actually we're making quite a bit of progress against some of the CSA's ports. But when I switched over here, I guess it didn't hold. And we had sent a squadron out to fight the Gulf blockading squadron. They beat it. Then there was another battle immediately after, and then my fleet got disintegrated. So I think it's reforming somewhere. I think most of the ships are reforming somewhere else. But anyways, they did say we won that battle, right? Battle of Tampa. So that should have been this one, unless there's another. You know what? Let's give this a moment to clear here. We'll wait for Rousseau to get his readiness back, and then we'll go from there. Oh, that reminds me. So, out in that last Western battle, we had a lot of troops who needed better firearms. So they were out in Wise's Corps, and now with those Mississippis being finished, we want some more. That's fine, because you get them delivered. Well, that's a lot of money. Maybe to role play it. What do we do? Just do 10,000 and take it easy on the checkbook for the time being. I think that's what we did. I think we did 10,000 peace orders with Fayetteville, Richmond, Plains. So weapons will be getting better, but yes, the forces out west also need firearms, apparently. And I wonder how we are on artillery. So it's 3-inch. This looks like something the AI did, because I would mix smoothbore, but I think the AI usually just goes for the highest quality weapon. And so it probably looked at the stats of what was available. Yeah, so you get these kind of weird batteries that have nothing. But we could mix it up. We could give them parrots. We give them a 3-inch. And we could give them a pair of Napoleons. It's still an upgrade over what they have. Alright, 12-pound Napoleon there. 12-pound Napoleon here. It's a little bit of historical roleplay, I think. Well, I won't say that it is, but it seemed that a lot of artillery commanders appreciated that there were uses for both smoothbore and rifle. So we'll recreate that. Fayetteville's. Okay, mixed muskets. We're kind of getting it. So you're all of you are set. Plains rifles are great. I usually try to give them the Western units only because, you know, it's closer to the geographical plains. But all right, we have captured Springfield rifle muskets, so we'll distribute those. The Fayvilles are fine. Mississippi's are great. Mixed muskets, less so. All right, you're a Western unit, so we'll give you plains rifles. Just make sure our cav actually, yeah, Maynards are fine. That unit definitely needs to get its health back together. They're from Missouri. I don't know if we have a manpower problem. I actually didn't check the support of Missouri, but I know in Kentucky it was okay. Fayetteville's, mixed muskets. Let's see, there we go. Can we not scroll down, or does the scroll wheel just not work here? Alright, so about half of them need some stuff. And we'll give them some stuff. I think I can put you all on pause while I do this. Oh man, that could have almost been its own episode of me just going back and trying to streamline. I didn't even get through. I got maybe half the core artillery kind of mixed up now, so that we have parrots, 3-inch, and Napoleons. But most of the things in the east are probably just all going to be 3-inch. But I got tired. And I also realized that there's still a lot of troops. I think the most recent corps over here in the east that was still fighting with mostly reboard muskets or mixed muskets, and so I ran out of small arms to fully equip them with good stuff. That's also true of some of the units here in the center. So actually, there's this odd situation where the Backwater Corps probably on average has the best armaments of the entire army. Well, I hope they enjoy it, because it might be the last that they get. And any sort of future weapon production really needs to focus on defending Nashville and defending Richmond. But so long as the Union obliges us by just hanging out. Now, I say that as Sheridan's division comes down here, and I can hardly believe my eyes, but they are on the move. I don't know if they're gonna fight or what the plan is here, but I don't really intend to stick around and find out. So we'll move Fulkerson, sure. Cash, alright. There's really not a lot you need to do in terms of railroad. I think some of this stuff here is mixed up. Oh, that's right, because I think Kershaw is actually... I might have mixed these up back when I was trying to reduce the strain on the supply depots up here. Kershaw's division is pretty pretty good. I don't remember where Hardy is part of Hamptons. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna fight it not because it's close. Actually, I kind of expect the AI to withdraw. I kind of hope that they do, but I want to see if the improved 3D graphics mod was back up, and for like the first time in forever, the game hasn't been updated like within a week. But I think the pace of updates has really. I'm okay if it doesn't get updated anymore. I would rather the devs focus their interest on the next game and let this improved 3D models or graphics, or I forget the actual title of it, but I have it installed and it seemed to work. And I think usually the way I can tell is I think there's more detail on the faces with the improved 3D ones. That's not primarily what it does. It does other things with color variations and just makes things look better. But the combination of that and lossless scaling, hopefully playing this up should help. And it dawned on me now that I haven't actually been projecting the lossless scaling. But hey, what a time to realize it as we're going into battle. Alright, we got that problem fixed, and hopefully the battle volume is going to be quiet enough that it doesn't disrupt us. We have to attack, but I kind of assume that anyways here. We'll try to keep that division... Let's try to keep you up near the roads. And we have to attack. It's the Newmarket battlefield. I don't really want to have to attack over... Well, I mean, there's enough crossings that we could probably make this work. But I'd rather just... I'd be okay just attacking in column. I know we're kind of pinned here between those two creeks, but I think I'm okay with that. It looks like... Well, I don't know who else is coming in from over here. But let's see. What's our roadway? We could go up there, over to there, up to Cedar Grove, and then just work our way down. That's going to be the way to do it. You can see it's not at the end of the day, but it's moving in that direction. Sure. So we'll go there. Hampton, I'm going to save you the time. We're going to do that, and I'll probably put you all on pause until I have something to show you. Otherwise, it's just watching red rectangles move around on a map. We do know that we need 25 victory points, and so the way that they're divvied up, you either hold the 3 5-pointers, or you got to hold Newmarket and one of the other ones for a majority, unless there's another one. But I like how I've modded the pat on the old back. I like how I modded this because it makes more of the battlefield and battlefield control important, rather than just being able to rely on like one point that's, you know, probably not that important. All right, Hood, why don't we just help you and just we'll get you over there. In Hood's Corps, since they're here, that's what we want. All right, so Cash is here. So then Cash, you can also... Man, why does that division look so much larger? But we'll get them moving in this direction. I don't think there's anyone else there. Although it looks like all my forces were going to get here, or at least a lot of my forces were going to get here in pretty short order. But, right, so those are the corps commanders, right? And I think each corps commander has one of their divisions, so... All right, and now we got another one, so maybe you won't get a break from this. Maybe this is all you get. Kershaw's division is kind of here, so we'll get them moving. And certainly with 3 divisions, I think we should have enough to push out Sheridan, who's only got the 1. And, yeah, if I thought more about this, probably would have pushed more folks up, but... Fulkerson, that way we could do more with an overnight redeploy, if that were in the cards. And we'll push you down as well. And we'll swing over to Cash, and we'll Maybe he's also able to move. I don't know. But yeah, we don't want to get too close. I am doing this on 20x here, so. Alright, we'll wait and see what we get. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to wait for another one. So, Nightfall came, AI withdrew. It was the right call. Well, I think we actually had a 4th division show up, so. Alright, just as well. They can go back to the hills now. Alright. The newspaper should have put victory in air quotes. Or, no, not air quotes, actual quotes. I'm so used to using air quotes that I don't even think printed quotes ought to be air quotes. Anyways, none of that's a good sign, but, alright, well, I guess you have to move time forward to see what happens in the future, so we'll do that. Looks like the bigger push is maybe coming to the south here. So, we'll slow things down so we can get our orders out. And, we'll push Standard over here. Standard also needs a flag. It's cool, though, because now that they go on divisions, you get to see more of the custom battle flags on the field, so it just looks cooler. And again, it's a single-player game. You ought to try to make it look cool. Right, don't worry about power gaming the AI. Alright, you move over there. Where is Yule? Wasn't he? Oh, there he is. I don't know why I didn't see that before. And I don't know that we... Who did I leave in scouting? I'm sure Smith needed it at the time, or I was trying to build up some perk of his. But... Alright, we'll move him over... Toot toot. Alright, so Sheridan hasn't pulled back. That's not gonna fly with us. I understand you lost the battle with no casualties, but you still gotta pull back here, so. Alright, Hardy, I guess you should get a little bit of a rest, and honestly, well, if you had more readiness, I would put you in scouting and then just leave you there, but. Yeah, I don't think we need to pull too much more away from that. Hood, you can go back. What else? So you're gonna get your people more famous. You should probably. I don't know. So they actually have 20,000 this time. And they're all going to be there at the same time. We will end up... Yeah, I'm going to fight it again mostly because I just want to see if... I just want to see how the battles look. My dream was to get Lossless rolling with the improved 3D textures. And the opportunity has come. So, you know... Now I just need a battle. And this might also be one where Sheridan... probably doesn't want the fight in the end, but it's a little odd that it seemed that force in the hills kind of divided, and half of them went north. Not even half of them. I think maybe a third of them went north, and the rest appear to be going south. If they're trying to go back to West Virginia, they should be able to... who knows what they can see on the map, but they should be able to recognize that their path was interrupted and pull out south with the rest of them. Well, if this looks familiar to you, it should. There's a lot more in play here. And that also means that the Union is going to be holding a lot more victory points. And so we're on more of a clock. Though this can work in strange ways. Let's just... Why can we not press play? Why is that not an option here? Alright, now it is. I guess I had to get rid of the HQ to do that. But I don't believe our plan changes. All right, so yeah, the victory points have definitely put me on the clock, but at least part of their force has arrived here quite early. Yeah, I'm trying to cancel this order, but because I thought I could get the cav up here and at least stop the victory point bleed a little bit. And apparently I can't even switch these guys over to avoid, so my guess is they're going to get in here and they're going to realize, like, oh, we shouldn't be here, and then it's going to be a little too late. Like, the order for them to stop, which has been given twice now, I guess this is all I can do is to try to keep them alive a little bit longer, but it's going to go horrendously. You would think that cavalry, who tend to be quite quick, would kind of see the problem with all of that, and they would get out of there, but you would be wrong. Artillery really scares the horses, so that's a thing, but yeah, that's why I get cavalry killed, because yeah, I do stuff like that. But anyways, so they'll rout off, but we got reinforcements coming in. Looks like nightfall's gonna get us here. I kind of hope. The good news there is we only lost 140 of them for probably nothing on the AI's end, or very little. Yes, I would keep retreating. I don't know why they just turned to show me their flank. They should be able to see this, right? I can see them. Certainly their artillery sees me, and so I'm surprised they're not reforming here to. Right, this is the this is kind of the pinch point here. You got some water defending your flanks. You got some natural cover and interruptions. I have an open field I get to come through. Like, you should be able to work with that. I mean, do I send Kershaw down and try to snag some victory points? I think the answer is no. I think they're probably just going to use however far forward we get, and okay, and then use the overnight redeploy bubble here, which you can see. Yeah, like, that's okay. And we got more forces too. What is this? Trig, that was the cavalry I got killed. Yes, they can be anxious. They can be a lot of things. All right. Fulkerson's division. You can line up on the left. We're going to detach the artillery because I would want the artillery back here because it's near roads and artillery is slow, as you all know. Trig and your cavalry, you know what? We're just going to have you hang out back here, or maybe out here, and not have you charge, and that will be that. So now Fulkerson can line up. Yeah, I don't want him blocking the artillery, but I'm not going to rely too heavily on the artillery. We got to move forward. We have stuff to do. Kershaw. What's Kershaw part of? So they're all part of. Fulkerson's there, Kershaw's there, Hardy's there. So they're all part of Hampton. So that's fine. Kershaw will put you here. We're going to detach Walker's artillery and again leave them pretty open field of fire and roads next to him. Detach this cavalry, and no, we don't want that. We want it to generally evade. Why is it that we can't put scouts out? Do we not have? We don't have enough. All right, that explains that. All right, but Kershaw, you can line the men up right about there. Hardy can detach his artillery. I guess we got to clean this up a bit. Put you like that. Put you like that. Put Lawson, I guess, a little bit over here. What is this? Rallies. All right, that's We'll detach them. We're not going to have them cold steal anybody. I'm not too sure about that one. But yeah, we'll just keep that cavalry back there. Hardy's up here. Does Hardy only has 2 divisions? Or Hardy's division only has 2 brigades? Well, there's an opportunity there for other things. Oh no, I already detached it. All right, but all right. Clark, what are you a part of? Blah blah blah. Why am I doing it like that? You're part of branches. All right, then go with branch. Uh-oh, I did detach you. Is there a way to reattach you? Perhaps not. In which case, you won't see too much fighting. But yeah, Hardy is going to be the reserve Burr division. The Burr division. Yes, yes. But I think really it's going to also be like that with Cash. We'll detach the artillery. Can we snake it in here? Maybe Fulkerson just has to move over a bit. I hate pinning their backs to the water in case something bad happens, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. All right. Probably don't want to block the roads, but I have. Here, we'll move Powell off there so we're not blocking the roads. And I don't want the cavalry coming up with the rest of us. I don't really want them charging. Maybe if they can snake their way and snag some victory points on the backside, that might help. I know that there's one over here. I just don't know that I really care about it. Let's go ahead and press play. Actually, we will construct some parapets just in case the enemy is here. I would really doubt it. But if we end up in a shootout, why does that look wrong? It does look wrong. Yeah, if we end up in a shootout, I'd like us to have some decent parapets. All right. Put those there. Move this battery into it. There you go. There you go. And hopefully that worked. All right. Can we upgrade those without causing too much of a problem? Yes. Yes. Do some more. All right. Level 4. All right. That's all of our engineering points. So it's level 3, level 4 on most of them. All right. We push Fulkerson up to Bushong Hill. Kershaw. I see what you did. Well, that is interesting. No. We want all of Kershaw to move up here. While that's happening, I don't know if we put Hardy... I don't know what I do with Hardy. I'll move him up there. I think Cash should follow Fulkerson this way, but still remain the reserve. Well, cavalry doesn't really have good options over here now, so we'll rotate them over. They could always help with morale. I guess I forgot to take that cavalry out. All right, so we'll do that. And now the moment I've been waiting for. How do we look? I mean, I think it looks good. I thought it looked good before, but... I can't tell if it's just I want it to work or if it actually is working, but it looks good to me. I know, there's some... I know the flag bearer stuff is weird, but that's always been like that, and sometimes the flag bearer thing works. Also, I found with lossless scaling, sometimes things just, I think it's loss of scaling that causes weird things to happen. Like stuff gets clipped. That's what I mean by weird stuff happens. But yeah, with more divisions, we get the occasional extra cool flags. Which, let's see. Those flags are on brigades, right? No, that's division. Don't the brigades get them as well? I think they do. Maybe not. I don't know. But there's that. Let's see if we're getting Shrek'd over here. It looks like it's a skirmishing affair, and it's... Ooh. Here. It's a bad move with so much there. I would probably follow the rest of them along the road. Maybe... Who was this? It's not Branch's Brigade. It's not who I'm interested in. It's, maybe it was him. No, it's not Hampton's Courts. Well, whatever. One of his divisions. Yeah, I think it was Hardy. He might end up actually having to deal with this in some way. Alright, move you guys back. Alright, the Union is moving up to meet us. We're going to turn this away. Or, turn this away? We're going to turn this off and put it away. I'm a fan of the New Market Battlefield. I know you didn't ask, but I never stopped me before. It's nice. It tends to actually have a lot of the fighting around New Market. At least in times I've fought it, it tends to concentrate in the area we're in. I think maybe once or twice it ends up over here, where you can see the roads are far less in this chunk of the map. Never had much to do down here. Don't recall too much being up here. Didn't even realize that Ripley's division had shown up. That truly will be, I guess, the reserve, another reserve division, and we will move them up there, and they can kind of figure things out after that. By they figure things out, I mean I will figure things out after that. I don't know if I should... I really hesitate. I want to kick more over to the AI to do, but they make some really weird decisions that I just cannot stand. Here, we're going to move these guys around here now that they're moving in the right direction. And, like moving your forces when you're within rifle range of the enemy, just redeploying one division from one flank to the other, and I just don't get it. And I'm like, this is completely unnecessary. They're good enough. If you're going to move forward, just have them move forward. But it's, yeah, it's one of the things that probably keeps me from doing it. I'm more okay with doing it at the lower levels, like the level of the brigade. I think that would be okay, and then just leaving divisions and corps on nothing. I don't know, you tell me. Are these better looking than what you're normally seeing? If so, that means the mod is probably working. If not, my mind is telling me it's working, and I'm still happy. That's a bit of an odd maneuver. Like, that's almost what I'm talking about. You see the AI is still afflicted with it, because I don't have a choice. Like, they're going to move up. They're going to move up and then over and then defend. And what's going to happen is they should recognize their path is interrupted, but maybe I have to remod the file so that they realize, like, they know we're here, right? We can see them. They should be able to see us. It's an interrupted path, and they should start maneuvering to deal with it. But that's their problem. I don't know what things look like from Bushong Hill. But yeah, if the Union sits down there, we have a very, very nice path. I would definitely be okay with that. Alright, and from what we can see, the Union has decided to withdraw. I don't think we're at the point where we need to kick out skirmishers to... Well, yeah, maybe. But generally I would kick them out when we're ready to close distance for the last time. And we don't want their crispest and most accurate volleys to hit our lines. I didn't think I was giving them the, I didn't think I ordered them to advance. I thought it was just issue orders. I don't know. It's entirely possible I clicked the wrong thing. Who knows if any of these have perks? I mean, I'm trying to find out. Ooh. So I really like, what is it? Sapper gunners. Because, you know, frequently you're going to be able to find like a fence or something to put your artillery on. If you're ever shooting from a forest. These things, right? The constructed stuff you've made, like all that good stuff. And so it's one that you probably want to use. It's not like you have to play... Oh, no. Remember when I was saying that I didn't need to kick out skirmishers? I guess that unit's too... Oh, they're too close. The enemy's too close. Gotcha. Okay. Let's have them stop. Alright, so we took that one a little on the nose, but we pushed him back, so silver lining for those who need it. Yeah, I don't recall giving them the advance order. I thought it was just move forward and I okayed it, but maybe I did. Alright, the 3rd Regiment. Oh, it's supposed to be a recently recruited AI one, because they did that. Yeah, the AI followed me up. But I don't think that they knew that I already had a division coming in to replace the one that retreated, so... well, they'll figure it out. Alright, not a huge fan of moving individual regiments, but I feel like I have to do it here. And for now, we just develop things and wait for... our forces to get into position. I assume that this should be the best fighting for them because we're kind of showing up in fits and spurts. A little bit. We lost visibility there. Probably because I didn't have skirmishers out. I wasn't leading with the cav because some of my cav looked kind of beat up. And it seemed like there was going to be too much infantry nearby and I was just going to throw them away like I usually do. So I didn't want that. Trig, I really don't think I want in battle. Who got it this time? Waitman, I'd be lying if I said I knew who that is. Maney? Oh, yikes. Alright, let's try to push, no, let's try to come forward. You know what? Ah, I lost it as an option. I was going to say let's just have them advance. I don't know what's down here, but I don't think that that's really the angle we need to take. I just want to find their... Wait, is Armstrong really way back there? Oh, no, he's here. Alright, so we want to move them forward, and let's just try to give them the advance order. Can we give these guys the advance order? Or maybe just the attack order? That would be cool. Alright, let's... Is that really where their HQ is? Way back there? Oh, I think he got caught. Yeah, he got caught on, in traffic, I guess. Alright, Cav's coming to help out. Are you facing the right direction? Alright. What is this? Okay, that is an unhealthy group of Union Cav. Oh! Whoa! These guys must have bought their repelling equipment. Ah, yes. Well, you know, I guess yet again I was wrong. We actually do have to push a force out here to deal with this so that we don't get too beat up. All right, not to worry though, because this brigade, Armstrong's brigade, is going to come in where it ought to. Okay, that's your force. Fine. Move it up. Just advance. All right. 3rd Connecticut, now under a bit of pressure. The Union falling back here, but still bringing more men up here. Okay, we want to move this group up. And as long as we have the Union kind of strung out like that, I think we'll go ahead and we'll not kick skirmishers out. We'll just try to maximize firepower. Yeah, it's Hardee's division. Right. So what is the group that's trying to go over there? Hey, John Clark. Always does well in my campaigns. I think we're actually going to put John Clark right here. Let that be that. Ripley. Alright, Ripley's actually making good time. It's not like he's known for not, but I don't know. Oh no! Oh no! We have to withdraw. Until, of course, these folks come up. We're going to go to the next highest level. Cash's division is now going to move. You know what? I don't love that. I don't love it. So we're going to move them over there. And we're going to move them over there. And that's how we will deal with this for the moment. And then we'll figure out the rest of it. And actually, with that group falling back, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Maybe we just turn around and come up here. Maybe that's the way we do it. I mean, Kemper's a little beat up. So maybe we just give them like the fallback order, so keep the firing to their front, but yeah, the Union's kind of spread out with a couple of choke points here. This one, the one on the left, both flanks, and then they have a main force in the center, which means there is a possibility of defeat in detail. We're gonna move up here, and I think we're gonna order it to be a little bit quicker. You know what, even with Lee, we could probably order him just to come up to the front here. Do that. And we'll try to keep Culpeper on their flanks, getting a good harass going. But it looks like with them falling back in the center and pressing on the flanks, there's some initiative. Whoa, did they just rout? Yeah, they just broke coming up the hill. Looks like some of our forces are breaking as well, though they're about to run into a whole lot more of us. That's got to be a heck of a sight. Yeah, you can see they look like they are running. Channeling my Forrest Gump there. I was running. All right, we gotta. I guess we're gonna have the center. Well, sorry, from this angle, this center taken care of. We just gotta worry a little bit about this part of our line. Yeah. Yeah-huh. Who is it now, man? Alright, well. Look, we'll detach you and you can go to the back and rest and refit and all that other stuff. Morris, you were ordered back, man. Get out of there. How's the rest? Oh, you know what? You're not really that good. No, do not do that. That's what I meant to click on. Need some more help over there, but maybe that's where Ripley's division can go. How are all of you? You're actually okay. Push you up. Push you up. I'm not satisfied that we've taken care of this. So I want to push Armstrong up. I want to continue to force out those regiments if we can. I want to turn around this force. My goodness, man. Claiborne, no! No. And yet it happened. Cash's division is still the one here in the center. Who is this a part of? McLaw's brigade. I'm a little worried that maybe we don't have enough over here. Why? No. No. Also, I have to help the AI out. I can't stand to watch that. Alright, Culpeper. Time to fall back is now. That's probably why. Oh wait, that was Edward Alexander, yeah, not Claiborne. I don't know. Huh. Maybe we start moving cash over here. Oh, McLaws is part of Kershaw, who I thought Kershaw was over here. No. I'm not sure. Did we finally beat these units? Yes, we did. At some cost, but it actually wasn't terrible. I think we're gonna fall back here and let them get their breath. Maybe we'll deal with the shenanigans over here. Gentlemen, you gotta move back, man. I don't know what the problem is. My goodness, man. Well, you're probably just gonna rout. Reinforcements are coming in. We'll just pull the entire group back. Lee's brigade can stay. We'll detach them and remove them. I have a feeling my cavalry routed. Yep. I haven't really followed what's happened elsewhere, so I don't know if we have any reinforcements. I assume the victory points are... Oh, I thought they would have been helping the enemy more, but... Let's turn our artillery and face it that way for now, at least that battery. They seem to not really care to do much over here. That's fine by me. I guess Fulkerson's division is okay. It's... a Seagar? I think it's a little early for that. Alright, we can see enemy's got some folks up there. That's true. We'll look and see what's happening in that bridge, but I don't really want to tie down a lot of forces. Spending an inordinate of time checking on what's going on over there. Alright. If you're ready to go, let's move your brigade up. Tombs, I thought I ordered your brigade over here. I guess not. McClaws, you can go over there. I think Tombs will go over here as well. And then maybe Ripley can just come up. What's the estimates on casualties? Wow, they taken more? Alright. So, that artillery battalion will get detached and we will set it up right on this slope here. Should be some pretty good angles. And with that detached, we can probably get ready to send the rest of Ripley in to support the center. How's this group doing? Alright, they look okay. So we're going to push up. We can push up like that. Armstrong, you can push up like that. Kemper, we'll just bring you here. My goodness, how is this battery still firing? Did we not do enough here? Alright, let's push Lee up and let's find out what's going on up here. His casualties are 10%, which I know it sounds like a lot, but they tend to go a bit higher in this game. So with McLaws, we have an option. And I guess it kind of exists for Tombs as well. And that we could either throw them into this fight, or we can just hold the 2 brigades that are there and throw everybody at Strayer. And I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Kershaw, I see you, but we're going to push Tombs up here. The Union wasn't really able to follow this up with anything, and they seem like they're actually going to get slowly walked down. So we're going to push on our right and in the center, assuming that they don't have anything over here. And again, we should creep these guys up just a bit. What are you all part of? Featherston's brigade, which is part of Kershaw's division. Alright, Featherston. I guess we'll set you up here. If we need a reserve. Alright, I would say I haven't used skirmishers, so I'll throw them out now. Try to do it at medium range to make it a pretty hot contest. I don't know what condition the men are in. I assume that they're probably, yeah, they're well rested. All right, and we'll push forward. Okay, these guys are going to protect the right. Armstrong, with his right protected, should be able to just push in like that. My goodness, how is this 4th main battery alive? I don't get it, man. Alright, Hillhouse's brigade, I believe, is the new one, and so we're going to send them over here. Clayburn's group we can send back. 2nd Florida's in decent shape, so we'll let them stay in the fight. Alright, we now have 2 batteries in action against the forces that are over there, and again, they seem to be holding or slowly getting pressed back, so perfectly fine with that. I don't think we got our skirmishers out in time over here, but it is what it is. And we seem to have left our skirmishers behind us. I don't know why. In the past, they used to kind of try to stay in front of the main line, but now they don't. So it really defeats the purpose, but whatever. Let's push forward, and we'll just give the advance order. Maybe I should have given the charge order. I don't know. Alright, I guess all we can do is issue the order there. Alright, the skirmisher plan didn't work, so we're going to recall them where I can. And at least get those guys back in the line. Alright, we don't see anything over here, that's fine. Then we'll push around. Yeah, again, we kind of overran our own skirmishers, so... Nope, that's not who I wanted. Isn't there an HQ, like, right here? Claiborne? I thought I took them out. Well, I tried to. I don't know how... Oh, that's right. I accidentally moved to have them go take the guns. Alright, well then. Alright, you're gonna move up there, that's fine. Alright, let's have you move up to... Just move up to here. Not really like that. No, no, no. Okay, then these guys can move up here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. Alright. Cav still doesn't see anything over there. That's good, I guess. Featherston is back here, and probably not going to be part of the action. Alright. At this level, we should be able to just say attack. Wonder how much longer they're going to be in this fight. Quite a bit, I'm guessing because of all the objective points that they have. Alright, they got good orders, so we'll go with those. Not really sure what the AI is doing there. But, I mean, they're facing the wrong way, but I don't know why. Alright. That's that. Alright, that's that. It sounds like there's people over here. We'll order McLaw's brigade to investigate. I saw that shell. It sniped that horse, poor horse. But yeah, never mind the human. Yeah, poor horse. Wow. That turned around quickly. We just checked it and like they were around here, and I guess they must have hit some magic percentage there, 26%. So yeah, so major victory is more than 25% casualties on the enemy, and that went through. Oh, it looks like they... Okay, so those are broken units that are rallying. All right, I was just... But they haven't taken many casualties. Like, it's actually pretty decent. It's on the heights overlooking a crossing, but... did we do anything here? I guess the Union's scrambling for this point. We'll just play this one through as quickly as it can, because seems like we've broken most organized resistance. Alright, well, we finally got to see what things look like in battle. I think they looked good. Again, one way or the other, I think that they looked good. So I was pleased with that. And can't argue with the result. I was complaining the Union wasn't being aggressive enough. Can't say that now. And I think that's probably going to do it. Oh, Ripley got battle honors. I think it was the last division in. I'm not even sure how much fighting they saw, but who knows? Right, these aren't my decisions, but he gets it. And Colonel Battle, I remember seeing something about him. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It was worth disgrace, but it was a win. Alright, let's get in, check the papers. We'll find out the real news. What does it say here? 716 killed, about 1,700 carries. So 2,400 out of the war for them. For us, it's about 1,500. Maybe a little bit less. It's hard to know how many of the missing and wounded you actually get back. But the 751 we're definitely not getting back. And so in terms of killed, we actually took more than them. So I'm guessing that their morale maybe just wasn't that great going in, because they were held, they're in enemy territory now, right? Just inside this. My guess is the supply situation, even with the depot up, wasn't fantastic. Sir, I took you off of scouting. Sir. I swear I did. Well, whatever. Maybe it'll fix and stick now. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this episode. Maybe the Union has... oh, yeah, they're advancing on the forts here. I think we have some action lined up when we get some time to play another one. So, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more. And, all right, all the good news is coming through here. And hope to have you back for the next one.